But we have the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Tokun, has urged Nigerians to refrain from using social media to report the misconduct of police officers and instead direct such complaints to the Police Complaints Response Unit. Speaking at the PPRO's Police Communications Experts Conference in Asaba, Delta State on Monday, the IG emphasized that the use of social media to address grievances often leads to misinformation and undermines the integrity of the police force. Ebatokun stressed that such platforms provide a more structured and accountable process for addressing complaints. He acknowledged the role social media plays in shaping public opinion, but warned that unverified information could create false perceptions. The IGP highlighted the importance of promoting transparency and accountability within the police force and noted that the police consider the media a critical partner in this effort. I'm glad to address the PPRO's Communication Experts Conference. I thank the governor for hosting this conference. This conference is part of police reform aimed at building trust and respect, which will in turn help us gain public trust, he added. Meanwhile, Governor Sheriff Bobori of Delta State, who opened the conference, also shared his insights on the challenges of policing on states like Delta and Lagos, pointing out the importance of countering misinformation and fostering effective communication between the police and the public. I want to thank the IGP for his good work, Vori said. As an officer who served in Lagos as CP, he is capable of policing Nigeria. Delta and Lagos states are very tough states to police. Therefore, any officer who served in Delta or Lagos as CP will police Nigeria as well. Both the IG and the governor underscored the need for public engagement, highlighting the role of police public relations officer in addressing misconceptions and showcasing the positive work of the police. Quickly, I would love to get your thoughts, Barrister, about the situation concerning the IG addressing Nigerians about publicizing police misconduct on social media.
Well, the IGP is saying, don't bring us out on social media. Go through the appropriate channels. But on the other hand, practically speaking, we tend to see that complaint on social media is attended to faster than when you go through the proper channel in most cases. I have seen situations in this country where police brutality are secretly covered by concerned citizens and they post it all over. And when you see the big chiefs of police, commissioners of police, it gets to the Inspector General of Police, the image maker of the police will come up to say something. They will quickly look in. Let's not embarrass ourselves here. What is happening here? They will want to cover up the situation. And because the situation has been quickly made public, you see that they will attend to it quickly. In fact, in such situations, you will see that disciplinary actions will be taken because everybody is already following and it will be taken care of more easily. Otherwise, it is most proper because this information on social media, people come up to say things that are not true. People come up to say how they feel. People come up to continue to, propagate unverified information. However, there is an aspect I want to look at here. The Inspector General of Police did mention that what this conference, training and retraining of police PROs as PPROs will help, and the step they are taking will help build more trust in the police and add to its integrity. I want to state something. First and foremost, Does police still have integrity in Nigeria? If yes, to what extent? The reason is because yesterday, when I was small, when you hear about police, you will know that the government is here. Everybody will take his position. When you hear that the police is coming or the police is involved in something, or you see police on the road, you will respect them because of what it was yesterday. But today there is a problem. The integrity of the police, just like the integrity of our leaders generally in government, is gradually getting eroded.
Thank you very much. Quickly, Chief, talking about integrity, does it mean that the IG is trying to cover up something, or I don't know, does it mean that the social media is actually a platform that has been exposing certain things, like you said, that they would not want to be made public in the eyes of other people?
I think that there's an attempt to put old wine in new wineskin. And of course, what do you have is going to burst. Okay, I don't have any doubt whatsoever that the IGP has every reason to be worried about the kind of police force that he leads, the kind of police force that ends up every time on the wrong side. You know, whether it is harassing people on the road, whether it's engaging in extrajudicial murders, whether it's in acting like thugs for some high, well-placed people. That's the kind of police force that we have. And it's the kind of police force that needs a reorientation. And I'm thinking that that is one of the reasons why they put their PPROs together, because those are the information managers of the police force. And it's a good thing because we are communicators, so we understand why. Right? Now, the issue, the argument that people shouldn't go to the social media, that people should choose select organs. How many people can call 999 and get a response anyway? Now, that is easy to say that a crime is being committed, say somewhere around Obirikwere. The public knows about it, the police, security agencies know about it, and every reaction is geared towards. So the advent of the social media has brought instantaneous feedback.
Thank you.
You know, so let's one final word. The IG and the police should find how to use the social media positively for the purpose of the police, because the thought of the IG appears to me to be analog. Now we are moved on to digital platforms. I
wanted to ask you a question, but let me direct it. I would love to hear your thoughts, Chuba. I wanted to ask you the question, but let me direct it to him. He talked about social media being used as a platform to show things that are done by this police officers. And then I wanted to say, do you think that this social media platforms that Nigerians use, don't you think is actually a form that call them to order? Because we have situations where sometimes we see police officers that brutalize citizens, and then they are made public on social media, and then we see the IGP calling them to order, you know, questioning or probably suspending them or having them demoted. Don't you think that the social media is actually a platform to put them in place?
Very quickly, and most recently, we saw an House of Rep member abuse a boat driver, and we heard the statements he made. Who are you? Monkey. Who in this country are you going to call? Call the IG, call the police. Nothing will happen. Why? Because he felt he had everything covered. If not for the social media, that issue would have died like every other issue had always died. Like Chief clearly advised the police, and I think that's what the IG needs to know. The social media should be used positively by the Nigerian police and not telling us when we know already. Have you been to a police station to make a complaint before? And have you seen the hostility of response when it comes to officers, when it comes to complaints about officers? The social media, no matter what the IG says, I make both to say on air, the social media would definitely be used to call them to order. Because without that, there's little or no proof. Without that, there's little or no escalation of the issues. At the end of it, I think that the advice Chief gave to the IG is the perfect advice you need to give to any sane person. As it is today, we see every time in the United Kingdom, in the United States of America, when police officers are coming out, you rarely see a police officer with a gun. They are either wearing a stick or a sidearm. Before you see them, they talk to you very politely. But we have seen it in this crime. Police officers, the first thing they tell people is violence. And if they are not called to order from social media viewpoint over this period of time, I think a lot will go amiss. So for me, the advice the chief gives to them, that it should be used positively. They should channel their efforts to that direction and leave the sentiment of saying people should not bring them to the social media. If they are bringing them to the social media, to what end? What are their activities? If the activities are right, are we going to say a police officer that saved a child should not be celebrated on the social media? No. I think we're talking about the crimes that they commit, and I think it is neither here nor there for me.
Thank